on the edge of a quiet little village, where the field stretched wide and the whisper of tall grass carried secrets of the night, something magical stirred each evening when the sun dipped behind the hills. Children of the village had always whispered about it, a secret they passed down from one sleepy head to another. If you stayed up just long enough and kept your heart open to wonder, you might be lucky enough to witness the sleepy Firefly parade. It began one summer evening with a little boy named Theo and his sister, Marin. The two lay on a soft blanket in their garden, waiting for the stars to appear. The day had been hot, and the night air was finally cool, filled with the scent of jasmine and the gentle chirping of crickets. Theo rubbed his eyes and yawned. "Marin, do you think fireflies really hold parades? Or is it just a story grown-ups tell to make us go to bed?" Marin, who was older and believed in magic more than she let on, smiled. "Maybe it's both. Maybe they're showing us the way into our dreams." Just then, a soft golden light blinked in the darkness near the edge of the field. One light, then two, then 10. Soon, dozens of fireflies began to glow in rhythm, weaving slow patterns in the air. The children sat up, their mouths open in awe. The lights didn't just blink randomly, no. They were forming a line. One by one, the fireflies gathered as though answering a call, creating a glowing ribbon that stretched into the meadow. "Theo," Marin whispered, clutching his hand. "I think it's starting." The fireflies floated gracefully, their lights pulsing like tiny lanterns. The first in line shone brighter than the others, like a leader carrying a torch. Slowly, they moved in an elegant dance, circling around the children, nudging them with their glow, inviting them to follow. Theo laughed, the kind of laugh that carries pure joy. "It's a parade. They really are having a parade." Marin rose to her feet, her eyes wide. "But look, Theo, they're not just dancing. They're guiding us somewhere." Together, hand in hand, the children followed the glowing trail into the meadow. With each step, the world around them grew softer, dreamlike. The grass shimmered as though dusted with silver. The wind hummed a lullaby, and the moon, high above, seemed to smile. The farther they walked, the lighter their bodies felt, as if they were drifting between waking and dreaming. The parade grew more magnificent. Fireflies shaped themselves into arches of light, glowing bridges, and spirals that twinkled like constellations come down from the sky. Some hovered near the children's shoulders, while others zipped ahead, painting streaks of light in the air. The meadow was alive with magic. As they walked, Theo felt his eyelids grow heavier, but he didn't want to close them. "I don't want to miss a single thing," he murmured. Marin knelt beside him. "That's the beauty of it, Theo. The parade isn't just for our eyes, it's for our dreams. Every step we take here becomes a dream we'll carry when we fall asleep." The leader, Firefly, glowing brighter than ever, suddenly broke away from the line and circled the children, then darted forward. The parade followed, stretching across the meadow like a shining river. Theo and Marin hurried after them until they came to a small pond, still as glass, reflecting the moon. Here, the fireflies gathered in perfect formation. They swirled into shapes. First a boat, then a pair of wings, then a castle of light that shimmered on the water's surface. The children gasped, their imaginations igniting with every shape. A gentle, hushed voice seemed to rise from the pond itself. "Little dreamers," it whispered. "We are the lanterns of the night. We guide you to where dreams are born. Close your eyes, and we will carry you safely." Marin and Theo looked at each other. Neither of them was afraid. They lay down on the soft grass beside the pond, the glow of the fireflies casting a golden warmth over their faces. Slowly, gently, the parade circled above them, moving slower and slower, until the lights flickered like a lullaby. Theo's eyes fluttered shut first, and he dreamed of flying with the fireflies across the stars. He rode on their glowing trails, sailing past planets and dancing with comets, laughing in pure wonder. Marin dreamed of drifting in a boat made of light, carried down a river of stars toward a castle that shone with kindness. Both dreams were stitched with warmth, safety, and magic. As the children slipped deeper into sleep, the fireflies dimmed their lights, one by one, until only the leader glowed faintly, watching over them. The pond shimmered, the meadow hushed, and the night wrapped around the siblings like a gentle blanket. By morning, Theo and Marin awoke on their blanket back in the garden, the sun spilling soft gold across their faces. For a moment, they wondered if it had all been a dream. But then, Theo noticed something glowing faintly in the grass beside him, a tiny firefly, still pulsing softly before it lifted into the morning air and vanished. Marin touched his shoulder, smiling knowingly. It wasn't just a dream. The parade is real. It's always there, waiting for children who believe. That night, when their mother tucked them in and whispered, "Sweet dreams," Theo and Marin shared a secret glance. They knew where dreams truly began in the glow of the sleepy firefly parade, where magic and night joined hands to guide them gently into dreamland. And though many nights came and went, the children never stopped looking for the parade. Sometimes, on the edge of sleep, they could still hear the faint hum of wings, still see the soft glow of little lanterns gathering in the dark. And they knew the fireflies would always return, not just for them, but for every child who needed to be led into the safety of dreams. Because the parade was more than a story, it was a promise that no child ever entered dreamland alone, but always with a glowing light to guide them, softly, safely, beautifully, into the heart of night's embrace. The meadow, the pond, the whispering grass, they kept their secret well. But the fireflies never forgot, and each evening, as stars began to bloom in the sky, their lanterns lit the path again. And so, the sleepy firefly parade marched on, eternal and tender, carrying children's dreams like treasures, forever glowing in the night.